Welcome back to Character Select, Dave and Scow.
Yo.
On the case of the white shoe slaying.
There is a killer shoe out there on the loose.
Hey ladies, get out of the road!
Wow, she is fucked.
Drunk or high as a kite? Probably
Yes.
drunk. Probably? Ooh, it's a rainy one.
Morning,
That doesn't happen
gentlemen.
in Los Angeles very often.
We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Alright.
Signal hell.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Interesting.
Homicide.
A fine morning indeed.
Got it made.
We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to town.
He drove me up tomorrow.
What is...
Oh, that one's painfully true.
Greetings from sunny California. How's it gonna stop?
In about 40 years, don't worry.
And then you'll be going, when will it start ever again? Please, for the love of God.
Yeah.
I crave moisture.
I do like the aesthetic of the rainy town, though. It's real good.
Oh yeah.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on the record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first
That's true, actually.
Is that why he got divorced so many times? He could only make first base?
Well, actually, well, that's fine. A baseball player that can make it to first base consistently is better than somebody that hits home runs once a game. So,
Yeah, it's understandable.
well, once every couple of games, I should
So
say.
that means presumably the player who fucking sticks his head in the way of the ball and gets beaten onto first place is super valuable and concussed.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
It'll just be another dead dog. You used to sing. There's a gig when you work in homicide, Phelps.
Well,
There are no DLC cases in the homicide, are there?
Nope.
They're all baseline.
all baseline. Because there's a consistent story from start to finish, and skipping out on any of them would have made it harder to follow. So,
Right, of course, yeah, because it's a multi.
yeah, so they swapped to... They prioritized homicide over the other bureaus,
Homicide.
or desks.
The other bases.
The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate.
Something different about
No
this
message
case,
for
though.
This one.
At least she was left clothed.
There you go.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Dun dun dun.
Ugh.
It's grim.
The way the neck cracks as you're examining is just not pleasant. Oh, nothing there. No ring.
Nope. Wonder if she was just an easy catch. There's the thing right there in her body, I can see it.
What?
Move ahead again. I know, gross. And again. And all the way back again. And there it is, so far.
Oh.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label.
That
Superior Laundry
is an
Services
interesting way to
F1
uncover a case.
363.
Or a
I know, so
clue.
when you stepped back from her last time, it stayed revealed, but
I didn't go.
then you moved on to the arms.
Huh. Nice catch. Ooh, money?
I mean, I'd have found it with, like literally 5 minutes late when I checked, just to make sure we got all the evidence.
Good catch, though. Still, seriously.
Yeah.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Because God help us if there's two people working together. That'd be a nightmare.
Nines?
No drag marks.
Those look literally like they're floating above the ground.
Moving around, surveying the scene.
Weird. Oh, it's so squelchy.
Squelch, 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 squelch. Also, I don't know if you saw or heard what Phelps said when we picked this up.
No good to me.
It's $5 fucking, man. Just slip it in your pocket.
It's always good to everybody. You don't want to take Rusty's change off the side.
Gotta pay for Rusty's hobo medicine.
Who's the broad?
Random oil well.
Detectives.
Yeah?
I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Okay.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow
Oh
him
no,
around.
King Hobo. They're dangerous.
Thank you, ma'am.
They travel in herds.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Yes, well, I agree. Gotta use the games well to find out about Superior Laundry.
Squeaky.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Need an address for
Need an address on
Superior Laundry Service.
Just a moment.
Literally a moment with my psychic book.
Services. 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective.
Oh. I wasn't aware that we kept records on that, but okay.
There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between
I would
Temple
actually be
and
surprised. No,
Sunset.
police keep all of that stuff.
I guess. So, interesting fact. You see that random oil derrick over there? Oil pump, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are
Things under
still...
control until Pinker and Carruthers finish up?
Sure, Detective. We'll stay out of their way.
Those are still around in modern-day Los Angeles. Like, right in the middle of town. They're just...
Have they been converted into frack pounders now?
some of them have, but they're... where do we want to go first, by the way?
Laundry, whatever.
Okay.
I don't think it matters. I have to decide.
Okay. Some of them have been converted to fracking and all that stuff, but because of a law in Los Angeles, I don't remember exactly what it is.
Excuse me? There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. one, didn't he?
I'm failing to follow.
Can't be the same guy, I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
But yeah, there's some weird law in Los Angeles, possibly in California, that you can own and pump oil from your own property. And there's just a lot of really obscured oil pumps in downtown Los Angeles. Like, you could look it up. It's very cool. You'd drive past it a million times and never know it was there.
Huh, 4 oil wells hidden in plain sight in LA.
Yeah. Crazy, right? I don't know how much oil they actually get anymore, but they're there.
It's propaganda.
Superior Laundry Services, 12 p.m.
Once the rain stops, you can change back into those white bucks now.
There's a place in LA called the Tower of Hope, designed to look like a synagogue that's just an oil pump. Are you fucking for real?
Yeah, right?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Alright.
You wrote the number
Something that looks like a windowless office block. That's pretty cool.
F1363 is Mrs. T. Tarleton.
Mrs. T. Tarleton, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
You can suppress. That's what she was wearing.
Alright, well, that gives us a location.
Oh wow, actually one of them still produces a shit ton of gold.
Oh,
say gold. Black gold.
Black gold.
The Beverly Center pulls from 54 wells, tens of thousands of barrels a year.
Really?
Yep.
So
the fucking Beverly Center.
So that's not a lot in terms of oil production globally, but that's quite a bit.
No, it's definitely lots of individual ownership.
Yeah.
And it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective
That Tower of
work?
Hope is closed down.
Nordic type show a particular disposition for this stuff.
And the Cardiff Tower is one.
Interesting. But yeah, just a cool little fact about Los Angeles there for anybody that wanted to know.
Did not know that. Yeah. I've been edgemacted about LA.
Edgemacted. Alright, so we're at Mrs. Tarleton's house. Hi.
Hello? Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
That child, the blue dress child, looks terrifying.
I know this is a difficult time.
Like, actually scary.
We need to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Mommy's never coming home again, and these nice men are not going to tell me why. Oh.
God, they're so creepy.
Clearly, the face modeling technology did not extend to... Oh, they're creepy.
Oh, God, they're horrible.
Mommy.
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Search. You got nothing to hide.
Ugh.
Want to hear something funny, Charles?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, God.
Optimistic, Cole.
Report actually rules him out as a suspect.
Why can we call the phone? Baron's Bar.
Check if she was a regular.
A lot of bars. Oop.
Yeah.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Not a clue, though.
Creepy children's bedroom.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Eat
Delicious.
the
Double
candy.
dipped confectionery. Eat it. That would be great. You fucking just shovel some
So,
down.
Mr. Tarleton, this is delicious. Sorry.
I've got. Have you got a glass of
Excuse
water?
me,
I've got a sticky cake.
I don't think so.
Nope. Is that her purse, maybe?
So she went out.
Except.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Yes.
Teresa
Quite
Tarleton.
a state to leave this behind.
Okay.
He says be quite a state to leave this behind, but I realise now, I was about to say something damning about how it's like people can just go out without taking a fucking wallet with them if they aren't driving.
Match
But
the impression of the crime scene.
Size 8s.
back in the day, it's
Ooh.
Ross was out in the rain last night.
wet. For a moment I thought it was blood and I was like, well, that was quick. But no, it was just water.
Anything else? I think that's it.
There's something outside.
There is. Okay.
There is.
Let's see if I can find what it is.
Yes, I shan't explain.
Oh, now I remember what it is. It's
Okay,
the
yeah,
rope.
no, not difficult.
Match with the ligature marks.
And that's the clues. Hi. Hello again. Where was that?
Where was all the candy, sir?
I don't know why I'm calling in.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Oh, need a address for
Badge
Baron's Bar.
447.
Probably.
Right.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl card.
He said that when he's sitting right the fuck
Thank
there.
Yep. Awkward.
Alright.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Alright.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Okay, one sec. I put up the thing to check for the stuff outside, so I have seen the interview answers to this.
Okay. I want to doubt him.
Okay, you'd be wrong. And here's why it's fucking choking me up. Because I don't know. She was so full of life, and then it's lie about rope.
But what?
I think you're lying, Lars.
What?
I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends.
What?
I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped
How
her
the
body
fuck
on
does-
the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
What the fuck?
So obviously, what you're meant to do is say that to poke at it, and then him basically give you a lead into saying the bow rope, which he's just done there.
Jesus, that is the most fucking
but in this
scummy.
case,
Oh.
Yeah, but like literally all mine reads is possible suspects, lie, evidence, bow rope, and all he says is, God, she was just so full of life. I was just like, oh no, I know that's not true. She's not full of life at all.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope.
Jesus.
Look, I know this looks bad.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
Fucking what the shit, dude?
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
That's a doubt.
That sounds like...
That's a doubt.
That's a doubt, yes.
Did your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's bar.
Okay.
She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Doubt. Wait. Doubt or... Yeah, it would be doubt, right? You don't have evidence.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
That's a lie.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Because your jacket is wet, sir.
Yeah, you can actually select either the jacket or the boots.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wet spot.
And so we can call you.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
God, you're a fucking ray of sunshine in the rain, aren't you, Sir Rusty?
You should check the place out.
God.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Alright, next time on Character Select. Rusty is a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
God, he's a dickhole.
Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. The last rain that LA will ever see. I guess they just had a big storm recently, but you know.
Is that why the final section of LA Noire is fucking, what is it, arson? It's because there's never going to be another drop of fucking water in the entire game.